crew, what is up? Welcome back. Our first workout of the week. Okay, today we're going to be doing an upper body workout and we're going to break it into two separate circuits. 3 exercises in the first one, 3 exercises in the second one. Okay, equipment today: set of dumbbells, band, and something you can elevate your hands on. So I have trusty blue towel back, but you can always use a book. If you have a gym, you can use like a weight plate. You could use a pillow. It doesn't need to be a high elevation. Obviously, the higher the elevation, the harder it's going to be, the lower, the easier. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're choosing. But you can also go ahead and pause the video, find your equipment and things that you're going to need, and then come on back. But I'm going to go ahead and show you exercises first. You know what to expect, you know how it's going to work, and then we can go ahead and get started together. In the meantime, you are going to go ahead and start your warm-up. Okay, so because it is a full body workout, any warm-up goes. It does not matter what you do, just start getting the blood flowing and start moving so that your body starts warming up. Okay, I'm also going to start out by apologizing for the fact that my outfit is about as white as my skin is. So while it may look like I am just a white ghost up here, maybe not wearing any clothes, I promise you I am wearing leggings and a sports bra as usual. It is just blending in nicely. We love winter. So with that, our first exercise today is going to be a push-up walkover. Okay, so this is just going to be a push-up progression. If you don't already have a regular push-up down, you can skip this progression and just work on your regular push-ups if you prefer. You can use modifications in this progression as well. It's not really going to alter, it's not like our lunge where we wouldn't add a modification. You definitely can do this version and modify it as well, even if you don't have regular toe push-ups. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my towel, setting it in front of me. I have it rolled up a couple times so it has some elevation to it. And for our push-ups, we are going to be walking over the top of our elevation, hence the walkover portion of the push-up. And then our push-up is going to be uneven, which means one hand is going to stay up elevated and one hand is going to be on the floor as we do the push-up. Okay, so I'm going to start in that position. So hand on the floor, hand on my elevation. Okay, I'm going to come down in my push-up. Then I'm going to bring a hand here. I'm going to bring my other one off the side of the towel. Push up. Okay, so you're just switching hands, but one always stays elevated. Okay, you can also drop to your knees for these. It's going to be the same thing. Push up. Bring those hands over. Push up. Okay. Our next exercise is going to be a dumbbell row. But we're going to add a little bit extra muscle recruitment into it. So, a bent over row. Dumbbells are going to be together. We're actually going to squeeze our dumbbells together as we row. So our feet are going to be just about shoulder width apart. We're going to unlock those knees. We're going to bend forward. Dumbbells are going to be in front of us. Okay, we're going to squeeze our dumbbells together as we pull, squeeze to the shoulder blades, come back down. Pressing the dumbbells together the entire time. Okay, so you're going to feel some extra muscle recruitment, a little extra tired, squeezing, dropping. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and take it to the floor for an alternating ab march. So we're going to lay on our back. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bring our legs up into a tabletop position. We're going to press that low back to the floor so that our ribs are nice and pulled down and stacked. We're going to take a deep breath into our rib cage, into our diaphragm. Okay, so as our leg drops down, we're breathing in. As we pull that leg up, we're breathing out. Keeping control of that core. I don't want to see any bulging. Okay, you want to make sure that that core stays locked and engaged the entire time. To make it easier, you can tap your foot closer to your butt, and to make it harder, you can tap your foot farther away from you. Okay, but otherwise we're going to alternate. That low back stays in position. Okay, then our second circuit. We are going to go for an overhead dumbbell squat. So we're going to do one hand at a time. So one dumbbell locked and loaded over the top of our head, right? Over the crown of our head. We don't want it out in front of us. We don't want it way behind us. We also want to make sure that that arm stays locked. Okay, I don't want to see any of this. Locking it out, ribs are staying down. Okay, Feet are going to be in our squat position, coming down, driving up. Okay, so it's going to need a little extra bit of mobility and stability. You need that range of motion in your lat and in your shoulder to keep that dumbbell locked over your head. Drop and drive. Okay, you do not have to put it over your head if you don't want to. You can do it as a goblet squat. You could do it as a front squat with both dumbbells. Okay, you could just do a regular air squat if you do not feel comfortable putting it over your head. Our next is going to be a band front squat. So we're going to get in our same squat position, except we're going to step our feet inside the band. Okay, if you have multiple resistances, I would grab a heavier one, just because our legs are going to be stronger than our upper body, which is what we typically use our bands for. You're going to go ahead and pull your band up and drop your elbows all the way through it like a front squat. Okay, so that band is resting on the fronts of my shoulders and my fingers. We're going to squat. It's going to lose tension at the bottom. We're going to power through that band as we stand. Drop down, chest is tall. Power through as we stand. Okay, so notice as I'm moving a little bit quicker on the way up, just to work that power. Okay, and then our last exercise is going to be a Russian twist. So this one can be with weight or no weight. I'm going to show you all of your options. So for a Russian twist, your legs are going to be out in front of you. Okay, it is a rotational exercise, which means we're shifting from side to side. So you can leave your feet on the floor. You want to be in a straight line from your tailbone to the top of your head. Okay, so I don't want to see any slouching. Okay, keep that chest up tall, leaning back, rotating side to side, making sure your head follows those hands for a neutral spine. Okay, like I said, keeping your feet on the floor. Leaning farther back is going to make it harder. Staying more upright is going to make it easier. Okay, we can also pull those feet off of the floor. Same thing, keeping that position. Back is nice and flat. Rotating side to side. Or we can go ahead and grab a dumbbell that we're then going to hold by the ends. Same thing, side to side. Okay? And those are all 6 exercises that we're going to work through today. So full body, definitely a little bit more strength based than our typical full body workouts where we're usually just going. So we can slow this one down a little bit. I want you to work on form, I want you to work on strength, and I want you to work on the weights that you're able to use. Okay, I want you to push yourself and try different things. Especially with that overhead squat, it's okay if your dumbbell is, 3 to 5 pounds. The point is not to have it heavy. The point is to be able to just work movements that we don't usually work, get a stability, get a feel for it. And as you progress it, you'll be able to do a heavier dumbbell. Okay, but you shouldn't go into it and be like, oh, I can goblet squat 20 pounds, so I should just be able to do a single arm over my head. Not necessarily the case, especially if you don't have the mobility for it. Okay, so it's just another something that we can work on, work towards. Okay, so 3 exercises we're going to work through 3 times, and then we'll go to the second circuit working through that 3 times. Are you ready? Okay, our first exercise is going to be that push-up. So go ahead and grab whatever it is that you're using as your elevation. Like I said, I have trusty blue towel. Folding it up. I'm actually going to add an extra fold. All right. We have 10 total, which means we're going to do 5 per arm of which arm is elevated. Okay, knees or toes, it's up to you. We're going to go ahead and get into our position. Back is nice and flat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, now we need our dumbbells for our bent over row. Okay, remember we're squeezing these ones together. We have 12 reps for this one. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, squeezing those hands together. 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze the shoulder blades at the top. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Good. I'm going to set those down, lay down, and now we have our alternating ab march for 10 per leg. So we're going to shoot for 20 reps. Ribs down. Here we go. 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep control. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, and 20. Good. Deep breath. And we're going to take it back into that push-up. Okay. Give ourselves a second. All right. Here we go. Hands in position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, now we need our dumbbells for our bent over row. Okay, remember we're squeezing these ones together. We have 12 reps for this one. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, squeezing those hands together. 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze the shoulder blades at the top. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Good. I'm going to set those down, lay down, and now we have our alternating ab march for 10 per leg. So we're going to shoot for 20 reps. Ribs down. Here we go. 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep control. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, and 20. Good. Deep breath. And we're going to take it back into that push-up. Okay. Give ourselves a second. All right. Here we go. Hands in position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, now we need our dumbbells For our bent over row. Okay, remember we're squeezing these ones together. We have 12 reps for this one. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, squeezing those hands together. 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze the shoulder blades at the top. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Good. I'm going to set those down, lay down, and now we have our alternating ab march for 10 per leg. So we're going to shoot for 20 reps. Ribs down. Here we go. 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep control. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, and 20. Good. All right, we finished our first circuit. Oof. Go ahead and grab some water if you need it. Take a breather. Okay, and then we're going to go into our second circuit, which is going to be our 2 different squat variations and our Russian twist. Okay, so no longer need trusty blue towel, but you need dumbbells, band, and then body weight or dumbbell for your Russian twist. Okay, we're going to start with that overhead squat. So grabbing that dumbbell. Okay, we are shooting for 10 per side, but if you can only do 6 to 8, that's totally okay. All right, just write it down, remember that, and we're going to build on it. Okay, so feet in position, dumbbell is up. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Think about sitting back into that weight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Set that down. Let's grab our band for our next squat. Okay, we have our front squat for 12 reps on this one. Powering up from the bottom. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Power through those feet. 9, 10. Chest is up tall. 11. Last one. 12. Good. All right. And now for the Russian twist. We're going to do 20 reps. All right, ladies. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12. Back is flat. 14, 16, 18, 20. Good. All right. Back to our overhead squat. Taking it in from the sets that have been done. Change it needs to be changed. Modify where you need to. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Think about sitting back into that weight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Set that down. Let's grab our band for our next squat. Okay, we have our front squat for 12 reps on this one. Powering up from the bottom. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Power through those feet. 9, 10. Chest is up tall. 11. Last one. 12. Good. All right. And now for the Russian twist. We're going to do 20 reps. All right, ladies. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12. Back is flat. 14, 16, 18, 20. Good. All right. Back to our overhead squat. Taking it in from the sets that have been done. Change it needs to be changed. Modify where you need to. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Think about sitting back into that weight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Set that down. Let's grab our band for our next squat. Okay, we have our front squat for 12 reps on this one. Powering up from the bottom. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Power through those feet. 9, 10, chest is up tall. 11, last one. 12. Good. All right, and now for the Russian twist. We're gonna do 20 reps. All right, ladies. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, back is flat, 14, 16, 18, 20. Good. All right, ladies. We did it. A little bit slower paced, but like I said, some exercises that we maybe haven't seen before, or a little bit more challenging ones, right? Anything that is over our head that adds in more stability is definitely challenges, and it definitely picks apart maybe some of our weaknesses. So maybe it's some shoulder and lat mobility. Maybe it's the stability of even having the dumbbell over our head. Maybe it's our balance in our squat when something's over our head. So something to work on, right? Because it is an important movement, right? We lift from over our head often. So to be able to have the ability to then be in a squat position with our hands overhead just really makes us for a rock solid human being. Okay, but because of the exercises that maybe we don't see, you might find yourself a little bit more sore. Okay, so keep that in mind, and remember that your soreness has to do with, yes, the workouts that you're doing, the new movements. Anything being novice is going to make you a little bit more sore, but also checking in on water, protein, sleep. Okay, those are the 3 big things that are going to make a huge difference. So check in with yourself. Are you drinking enough water? Are you getting plenty of good quality sleep? And are you eating your protein? Because I feel like when we take our focus away from nutrition, protein is typically the first to go, especially for females. It's just not something that we crave or think about like men do. So keep that in mind. You boost those things if you need them to be boosted. Okay. Otherwise, great workout today. Thanks for hanging out and pressing play. It has been a pleasure to sweat with you, and I will see you next time.